let's get this started and speed run pretty much through this, shall we? Finding delicious mess bottles in the sea, that's what it is, right? But it looks like you don't need it. Of course, I've got bottles ready, one for me and one for Ara. Let's check my bag. No. When I left, no one definitely helped me check everything. What should I do? I was hoping everything was done, and I hope the chance at airfield to do is so expensive. I'll have to really give it my all during the performance. Bottles, notes, pens, got 'em all. One time. 100,000 guineas? Whoa. Guineas? Gently pat Emily's head with a jagged in him. It withdraws its little hand that was eagerly offering that bottle. We're meant to meet here. Let me gift you with a proxy service. Really? My friend also needs this. Make it two, please. Don't have much money, but I can sing for you in return. Show me what you got on stage. For real? You're seriously the best. When I get back, I gotta tell Nangwan and Arya about this. Our group will definitely make it to the big stage one day. And when that time comes, I'll be sure to invite you. The girl eagerly takes the bottle and paper, seemingly deep in thought without what wish inside the bottle. It's broken, a million. Proxy, paid Nicole money. The letter inside and much well written. My practice hasn't been going well lately. I keep messing up the choreography, and singing while dancing is just so hard. But Nangwan is amazing. She can do everything perfectly and still notice when I'm off beat. Naria too. Her breathing is so steady. I really hope I can catch up to everyone soon. But I know I'll be able to do it someday. I'll write great songs too, and then when people in Nueru walk down the street, they'll have my music in their headphones. Just like Astra Yao. The angels of delusion will grow bigger and stronger. Yep, we're going to share our happy dreams with everyone. I hope everyone who comes to see us perform ends up loving my singing. I get anxious right before the show starts, but once I remember the fans draw strength from my voice, I instantly get into the zone. But if everyone saw what I'm really like, would they still feel the same? Since joining the Angel of Delusion, even my dreams have expanded. I want a bigger stage. I want more people to hear my music. I want more reactions and affections. I just want to sing for more and more people. Okay. I gotta go to Angels of Delusion. Should I start on Basin's story? Because I never got around to doing the chapter 5, the new chapter in the new season. I don't think of myself as a new girl. Someone was mentioning all day about how the manager is amazing at figuring out people's demonstration, and I never felt such a strange spark before. Our mysterious Mr. Manager has me all curious now, and that's why Noah has decided to go out with Mr. Manager today and hunt down some inspiration of my own. As for me, I'm working on a heavy, hard-hitting rap track right now, but I've been struggling with the back track. Life in 6th Street has been a little too peaceful, and the members' hugs are a little too soft, so I'm not entirely confident about nailing this hard-style vibe. Somewhere that sparks the edge. A place full of energy, passion, maybe Blazewood? A place of a hard-style vibe. Let's hit up the outer ring together. Interesting idea. Looks like we're heading out on a long journey. Huh? You really want to go there? I heard the outer ring is dangerous, especially the traffic. No worries, the manager clearly knows the outer ring like the back of his hand. I can't go wrong following him. Let's meet up at Blazebrook then. So what? I'm just helping each member with their inspiration then? The different class, expected your imagination in it, perfect for brainstorming something fiery and high energy, right? Aside from the untamed cacti and those carefree tumbleweeds growing wherever they please, you can hear engines roaring down the highway every now and then. It just feels so free. Whoa, look over there. That rider looks so cool. How we go and ask her to let us borrow her bike for a bit? Bike? I don't mind lending it to you, but kid, you got any experience with motorcycles? I've ridden as soon as little like scooter before. Does that count? Huh? That thing's no joke to handle. If you try driving it without proper training, you'll be in some serious trouble. If you're just looking to experience the local culture of the Outer Ring and not the medical services at the Blazewood Clinic, I suggest you skip it. They don't seem to have a medical license. The rider chuckles, shakes her head, and takes off down the highway on her bike. What a pity. Looks like inspiration isn't coming as easy as we thought. Well, to be honest, the melody came to me long before we got here. Somewhere along the road, with the wind, the sand, and the sunlight all wrapping around me. Come on, manager, let me share the riff I came up with. It's always the same. How about adding a bit of that rough texture into the backtrack? The chords should rise like roar of an engine, growing louder in the scorching air. Tumbleweed and cacti backbears and scorching winds. And pulls out her phone and starts to play the melody she just came up with in the synthesizer. Cool. Just work on the lyrics and instruments. Can't wait to hear the full song. I think so too. Come on, let's take a photo of the moment to mark our put it. I knew you before you were famous. Type stuff. Your name is Yes. It should dare disappear on us once we find our inspiration this time. After all, manager, you're a part of the creative journey too. You must catch the Angels of Delusion live when you get the chance, manager. It's an entirely different experience from listening to them on your headphones. Ari's really pulling out all the stops to promote our show. She won't let all this hard work go to waste, right, little Aria? I'll do my best. I'm just hanging out here with everyone. Alright, let's post something on Ranga's creative process along with our keepsake photo for today. Okay. That's the thing that we've done. Should I just do this? Yeah, let's just do that. Or I should do the other one. Okay, hold on. Let's go on internet, shall we? Let's go to internet. Okay, wait. So Where can we check the storyline part? Is it in logbook? Journey. Chapter 5, right? And then chapter 6, A Night for Fuel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start on this main story, I guess, because, there's no way I can do this all in one go, and then, yeah, okay. Let's go. I'm already there, so let's talk to Belle. Been a while since Senior Shangwang left.
By the way, Wise, you remember Senior Shungguang? Did you ever tell her about those visions we saw of Senior Ye?
Not yet. I only managed to say hi before she rushed off in a hurry. She made me promise not to tell Shifu that she was there. Probably some kind of secret mission, huh? Besides, what we saw were just visions of Senior Ye with Sarah. Since we only have fragments, telling her without knowing the full story might mislead her.
Makes sense. By the way, Fairy, remember the spot we tagged for periodic ether fluctuations? What's the status there now?
The spatial fissure has stabilized to a traversable state. Connected area, old mining site. Recommendation: proceed with investigation within the current stability window.
Sarah and Senior Ye both went there.
Sarah used Idhari's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went. Looks like we'll need to check out that old mining site soon. If we find any more info, we can always update Senior Shungguang then.
Sounds good. Shifu might have made some arrangements behind the scenes. I hope Senior Ye is doing alright.
He's traded to the other side, maybe. However, on the fateful evening, when the exhausted overseer Makra met her end, a storm entwining with the fates of Yi siblings was already brewing in the depths of Laymian Hollow.
Does the Creator actually exist?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof? The Creator knows your nightmares, knows your fears. They even know that side of you that you've been so carefully hiding. Why keep running from who you really are?
Huh?
The Creator has never been stingy with rewards for mortals who help fulfill their grand purpose.
This feels real sketchy.
Your dearest wish will be fulfilled by them alone.
My wish.
This is the continuation of last time.
Buried deep within your nightmares, the thing you fear most.
Being weaker than your sister?
The very thing you've done, no matter what it costs. The one with the most terrifying consequences. Your wish is to stop this scene from ever becoming reality, and the authority granted to me by the Creator can momentarily reduce those fears of yours to nothing. I can merely temper the onslaught.
His hair!
If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
Xiaoguang.
On the precipice of the abyss. Oh my gosh! Dude! This is so cinematic! Everything that happened within the Hollow Marines was shrouded in mist, and now Sobian Temple is still bathed in tranquil, peaceful calm. Perfect timing-wise, everyone from the temple went out to Belion to today to help the neighbors. So just us left in the Swabian temple. I was gonna ask you to help tidy up the guest room next time when Senior Strong One comes by. If she'd like to stay over. Just then, some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes out from the outer courtyard. Is everyone back already? That was quick. Should we check it out? Storytelling. I guess you can't continue this on. No, even my wife doesn't know about my secret stash. How'd you figure that out? Though there may be ups and downs, which come true in the end. That's basically saying I'll scrape by on my exam. You see a light brown hair and pretty red ribbon again.
All things in this mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience. Let me peer into the secrets of heaven.
Oh, please, help me out, young Shifu. My rooster with the pretty tails. Been gone for 3 days already. Oh, could you define whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him?
When did Senior get here? It sounds just kind of like Senior.
When did Senior Shun Guang arrive? That tone. It kind of reminds me of Yishan Shifu. Is she divining for people?
Don't worry, man. Your rooster's perfectly fine. Judging from the hexagram, he's simply chasing after his destiny and freedom out in the vast world beyond.
Oh, is that so? But he is already quite old.
Huh?
Oh, now don't you worry. The young Shifu here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Why, just the other day, a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road, and the back door flew clean open. Whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone. Then this little Shifu strolls by, gives a wave, and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then, nobody even knew she was Swabian Temple's acting temple master. Folks were just saying her moves had the same flair as Ishwan Shifu's.
Miss! My kite string broke and it flew so far away. It's gone. Will it ever come back on its own?
The little one was fortunate to play when lucky foods and said your next kite doesn't fly away. When you grow up, the tallest tree is able to reach back up to it.
Senior, what are you doing?
One shoddy acting, Temple Master freezes at the sound and flicker the caught red hand in embarrassment flashing in her eyes. Junior? The weather. So, did the voice actor just give up halfway? Like, what's going on?
Yes, acting temple master.
And keep her cool. Senior walks off on the side, mysteriously begging you to hurry up and follow her.
That was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bow Lion's intel still needs some work.
Acting temple master. And that Bang Boo backing you up. That's not Bee Lion, is it? It looks more like Bow Lion. The one who secretly snuck down from Rinquay Summit to train at Phylum Heights, right?
The other day, I was hanging around Waifei Peninsula when I ran into little Bow Lion. Turns out it snuck down the mountain too. We both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yunquay Summit.
So you also snuck down the mountain.
We met so briefly last time that we didn't really get a chance to talk. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior?
Well, for certain reasons. I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yenkui Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with her too, right? Talk about perfect timing.
Senior Shunguang's brother. That must be Senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later.
These days, Little Bo Lion and I have been traveling around Waifei, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exaltus conspiracy, resolving crises in the Hollows. Just hearing it all got my blood pumping. But then, my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. I kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush, I didn't bring enough with me.
Why am I
Just
not
when
surprised?
Bowline and I were about to give up, a figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh! That was you, Junior Wise. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Waifei now. Please, please, you're the only one I'm close with here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please.
Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Suibian Temple's a Rinquei Summit chapter. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course, we're more than happy to have you here. My sister Belle and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out.
Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask.
Feel free to ask me anything. What can I do for you, Senior?
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
You don't want to?
Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang.
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiao Guang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name? Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain.
Yixuan Shifu was usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective. I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say, you're my friend who admires Rinquei Summit's way of training. They haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine.
Awesome! You're the best, Junior Wise! It's settled then. Don't worry. While Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your Senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a Senior. It feels so fun and satisfying.
For help from the door, hurry to the door.
Young masters, my name is Old Zhao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Swabian Temple disciples on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yixuan Shifu's new disciples.
The old mining site. What's going on down there?
Some of our workers, and one of Banyue Shifu's apprentices. And now they're all trapped there by the miasma.
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porcelumex under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory. But lately, people have been saying that my asthma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again.
Ugh.
A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either. Porcelumek's already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take for the rest to get out. I couldn't get in touch with Banyu Shifu, and the helpers Porcelumek sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from the masters at Swabian Temple.
Don't worry. Please, lead the way. I'll go with you right now.
The old mining site. That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it. And me too, Senior... Xiaoguang, I'm coming with you. Sir, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Could you share the location with us? We'll head over right after.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both.
After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry.
Wise, you look like you wanted to say something earlier? Saving a few people trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Swabian Temple safe. I'll be quick, in and out, promise.
I couldn't say this earlier. Since you've been in seclusion all this time, I doubt Shifu and the others had time to tell you. Truth is, before we came to Waifei Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My sister and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies? So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means... we could actually...
Yeah, we could head into the hollow to save those people. He looked really worried just now. We just need to let Belle know about the situation first.
Yeah. Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkwei Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyu Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyu Shifu too. He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
Let's talk to Belle about the situation. Wait. Where's my auto? How do I... assign blue? No. Business policy. Yeah, why did it not do that the first time? I pressed X. Okay. Wait.
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
If Banyu Shifu is in the hollow, he probably already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, When Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track. Hello, Miss Yeshun Wang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant, that is, the Master's rather clumsy sister, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey!
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with a report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy. But I think I'll try getting to know Wise on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand. Wise, you and Xiaoguang should head back first and get ready to go into the Hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you.
Alright. Phaethon and Xiaoguang's first mission begins now.
Sorry. Saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important.
How is it that some lines are read and the other lines are not? Perry has a preliminary grasp of the situation there. Some people from Prelimex have been rescued, but their manager, a miner, and Banyan Sifu's disciple are still missing. Wise, Xiaowan, Eos is ready. You want to start the Hollow Rescue now? Yeah, let's go. Why not? Why not? Why not do that? Also, this was supposed to be 66, but it's technically 65 because I was having problems with going on live yesterday. So I thought I did 65, but apparently I didn't. So this is 65, not 66.
Were there always flowers like these in the Hollow?
I believe I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. It's just like what Odell said. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Okay, from what I learned, you can't really...
Someone's calling for help. Over there!
You can't really, like, do anything else other than anything else.
Request received, dear. I'm up.
Oh, down way. Daigo? Daigo?
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You're with campus.
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous?
Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kitty navigation mode while I'm at it?
You?
Dylan. Dylan. We meet again.
Hey, Dylan. We meet again. What's Top's Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Shh. Times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. Judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard there are people trapped here. My friend and I came to help. Are you here for the same reason? If so, we should move together. It'll be safer that way.
Me? I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can eat my quota today. Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
A few more theaters on urgent man, so you tell the manager to you rescue to take cover.
You're now connected with the Gold Star.
Oh, this is new. So this is the new system.
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you? What? Yunquay Summit? No way!
One, two, one. Right, we can't explore while this is happening, so, like, while the storyline is happening, so, yeah. This is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Ow, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organized this startup event or whatever it is, and you don't know how many people there are? I arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate. There's also a minor and a young man. Saving lives come first. Let's keep moving. I'll probably come over here after. Ooh, that doesn't look good. You can say this, right? I'm fine. I'm not badly hurt, but you need to help that young man quick. Where? Right there. Look down and you'll see. And how a young man disciple from Banyu-Suku's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but ended up getting stuck at the bottom of this cliff. And my asthma is so thick down there, I don't dare go any lower. All I can do is wait here. We'll find a way. Thank you. I'll leave it to you guys. Okay. Yep, see what I... Whoa! Yeah, came out of nowhere!
Why are these things still here?
The Exaltists? I thought the defense force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here.
Me neither.
Sins like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
After being ignored, someone looks a bit flustered. Put on a fierce, intimidating
Better
look.
start talking, or we won't be so nice anymore.
You are ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know? That's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said it.
Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already?
I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days. No clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltus would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, Return to the Origin.
And the visions. Senior Yes set Sarah freedom from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Who's she with?
Oh no. Could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Wise?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold them in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Knowing that she doesn't oppose your decision. Silent. Silent. Silent.
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right? The trapped person should be inside. Better use disintegration again.
Dang, cleared that up.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493. Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
Don't mind her. She was just joking. She works at TOPS. You can just call her Dylan. I'm Wise, disciple of Runkoi Summit, now training at Suipian Temple. This is my friend, Xiaoguang. She's also a mystic. And this is my assistant, Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now, but I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do. Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful.
Oh, my friendly neighborhood Krampus member.
I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
Oh, hi, hello.
More of these annoying creatures. A time playing hooky is valuable too.
Oh.
I'll handle you all at once. I'm right here. After hearing countless voices of the day, why not listen to your inner voice?
Okay. Ban Yue Shifu's here. With his balls of fury.
It's Ban Yue Shifu.
Do I love or do I love, bro?
Always shows up right on time.
Always.
Watch out, you rust bucket!
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Okay, I guess. Am I going this way? Ooh, big uns. They got big uns here.
Just as I thought. There's more to
Crazy.
deal with.
There's no issue. He's not much of a threat. Keep yourself safe. Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
Thanks for stepping in, Banmir Shifu. I feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Not
Do it
really.
again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dump.
Yes, Shifu.
I've told you before, your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yeah.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this and accept my due punishment when we return.
So many idioms.
Banmir Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. You would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher. Very different from Yishan Shifu.
Banmir Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why. No matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Xiaoguang, were you Banmir Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishan Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Ishwen Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, Yunquai Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case. It looks very interesting. Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yishan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. After all that fighting you just did, are you feeling alright? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banmir Shifu.
Yes, that is what Ishwan Shifu has explained.
Ah, that's a relief. I was worried my recklessness had put you in danger.
So you realize that it's reckless.
Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you. Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Dylan's petite figure gradually fades from sight.
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
The sound of everyone's footsteps fading into the distance, but Dylan, who left earlier, returns from the way she came, and knowing yet slightly. At the moment, Dylan hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming up from ahead.
No, no, Lady Sarah, I'm begging you, have mercy, please. Why?
Ooh?
That Yeshuyan, you think he was truly devout enough? You knew it all along. You knew that he...
Please and mercy come to an abrupt end. Oops. Looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. Mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor.
Ciao!
How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
At these words, Dylan lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. Thunder blood filled her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, feeling uneven stare. Dylan slowly walks through a stretch of long silent ruins, with thin millennium hollows alone. A silent rumble echoes endless resentment. Is that Bunny? efficient engine to steer the gas station against the mist. The chaos tinged with the sound of lust, and a sharp curse crashes on the ground, gouging the steering hole into her mind. Big vicious wails. Turns her eardrums. Yikes. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around the throat, turning to bruises that coil and fret. Drawing herself from recent memory, she lifts her eyes again, and the coldness that once swirled in Darren's eyes is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
What is it?
Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first.
Yep.
Could be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
No problem. By the way, that poor Salumex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Those flowers are weird. After leaving the hollow with Banyu and Shifu and the others, Shaoguan tells them everything that had happened.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyu Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...?
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
Actually, Senior Ye, he didn't leave with Yishuan Shifu and the others.
I was gonna ask whether you'd been keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Xu Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My sister and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
It's not normal as she turns to look after the dentist.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah? Was it Yes Xu Yuan from Yunhui Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. I should ask her about it later. I was just curious, and this info doesn't sound reliable. Let's focus on solid clues. Since Sarah went to the porcelain market, that's the best place to start.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the defense force.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
A month later, after partying with everyone, Ning Chun doesn't hand over the person to the defense force as promised. You played like a fool. Did you really think she cared for you? Right? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's still obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy. Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting. Whatever. Why am I even telling you all this? Just go. Forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply had no choice myself. So I wanted to try giving you another choice. Jake's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. And over at the soybean temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. Mind Yusuf and Shawan knew each other from way back then, far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Banyu Sepo, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier. Yeah, I get you. I mean, look at what happened with Yishu and Sitsu's sister, and all of those sword masters that come before. Having your memory, senses, and even your life drained away, that's way too heavy of a price to pay. Yet, since Sneakbush placed a seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shiku. For now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiaoguang get into any dangerous situations where she'd need to draw her sword. Yep, for sure we will. Alright, Xiaoguang's guest room is all set up. We referenced Clary's lifestyle preference analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Belian and Bowlion. Go and check on Xinguang. When we first came to the Swabian temple, Xinyu Yi and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to give Shenwen the VIP treatment. Hold on. What was it that I pressed? Yeah, logbook. Where are we in this storyline? How long have I been in here? An hour. An hour? And I've only done one part of the main story, and there's like 4 freaking parts. And then this one's... How about we do 2 per day? Two sections per day, and then... Yeah. And then probably we'll get finished before the week ends. Most probably. Let me get some Zenless. I hope you find the burn. Good. You're probably gonna sneak out right now, aren't you? Meanwhile, on the other side.
So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue. Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
Oh my god!
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Waifei, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
Oh my god! How are you so handsome? And your voice completely went lower. Completely lower. I don't know. Is it me? It's probably me. I don't know. But your voice went deeper, sir. What the hell?
Convenient, though. I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state. Just like when I demonstrated to you before. I made those sacrifices return to their purest state. Now they're just aimless drifters. Mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself.
Please, 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 please. Because of my freaking pattern recognition, please don't tell me that he ends up dying. Because I'm going to be mad. After showing me this freaking form, don't tell me you're going to kill him off. Don't.
They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom.
Alright, cult.
Completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister.
Cult face.
From its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare.
Culty pants.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied.
Okay, crazy.
When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen. The arms of sword wielders hung in midair. And the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable. All coalesced
is that
in that
me,
clearness.
tinnitus, or is that literally a beeping outside that's happening?
Love and hatred, power rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
Alright, crazy McCrazy Pants. The night grows heavy, and deep in the Lemon Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. A mysterious bamboo is there, standing alone in the shadows. Its little hands are clasped together.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
A night of uproar and secrets silently sinks into the deep darkness. As morning light spills across the land, Suibin Temple welcomes a new day, and Ning Quan, who brings news for everyone.
Oh.
I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tomb to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. What kind of tomb was it? Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tomb was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who was obsessed with collecting antique books. Bargainer Bao. I've got his address, so we can try our luck and pay him a visit, but Ginger said he's met some trouble lately and might not be in the best mood. Well, this is the guy that I'm always like, and is always like over here. But I'm sitting here, someone that doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tops's new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves.
Uncle Biao? Are you alright?
Alright? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Talk about bad timing. Bargainer Biao's pretty beside himself with anger.
Let's try talking to him alone first and calming down.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dylan, what are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
You'll be free to tell about what just happened.
What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still seeing patches by the time he quickly returns, waving something in her hand.
Alright, it's done. That Bargainer Biao is quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind tome, so instead, he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us.
Dylan, how did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that? Exactly what I did will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you, got you what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process. Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we've been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. Just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person.
We didn't
What I
think you
actually
were.
want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Deal.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind.
Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything. Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Biao said this tome is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification, and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually works or not, well, that's another story.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Since we've already got the tome, let's head back to Swabian Temple and discuss it there.
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay?
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Oof. Stepped on a landmine.
Sorry. I didn't mean to bring up something so heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love?
Us.
Besides, Mom and Dad were
As
a source
well,
of
we
pride
carry that
for both
pain.
my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So, they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that. I was too little to remember much. Just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma. never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents... did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes. It was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Banyue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquei Summit.
At that time, I heard that Yunquei Summit was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Ishwan Shifu was the safer choice.
Banyue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyue Shifu. Wise, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunquei Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at Yunquei Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Could it be that coming back to Waifei has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
I feel for both Yi Xuang and Banyue Faisai. Break the silence.
Let's not dwell on the past. It's getting late. We should head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
And the others gladly fades from view, but Banyue lingers. That's not time. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
Hand reaches out.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Did he Mercy kill their parents? Did Banyue Mercy kill their parents? What's going on? Oh my god. This is crazy. Tome. Everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait. Going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Silum Bay area.
Don't worry. Some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silum Bay. They might have some information about the array.
Silum Bay. I'm pretty familiar with that area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground? No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set.
Sounds good to me.
Using it just where it's bound, everyone sets off in different directions. It's just a haphazard mess of mixed shelters. Now it feels like the proper settlement. Past fades like dust. It's been years since you faced the past. You must be feeling pretty comfortable right now. Yeah, Train and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already. Somehow now that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Hey, doesn't that miner up ahead look kind of familiar? It's like that's the person we saved earlier. Let's start by asking him. Yes, save me. Are you feeling better? Much better. Thanks to you and your friends, I was just thinking about having a thank you. Don't worry, we're simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see that you're safe and sound. But we're here today to ask about something else. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you. Everything, no beating around the bushes. Anyways, surviving deities? Why is it always... My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every now and then, and some who just moved into the staff family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking about the old-timers at the mine about stuff that from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice, and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any details would help. Other details? There is something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked, back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then, I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. How oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go at home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away, others relocated here. And as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, You're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else hacks me about that array stuff too. It was this young man who gave me a fat stack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. Could it be Shingyori? What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in Yunkwai's summer training attire? No, he was nothing like that. He was tall, slim man in black clothes and black hair. There was this certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. So, it wasn't. Don't feel down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check out some other places and see what we can find. Just then, a somewhat anxious voice comes out from not far away. Aren't you being held up by someone? Let's go check it out. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible maligns locked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and it's left unresolved. Great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me. For just 5,000 dennies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Xiaoguan as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible, terrible woman. The stars have fallen, the moon is broken, your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... What nonsense. So, now you want us to pay to break the curse? Mister, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north, Li is in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the positions of the Dui and Shun trigrams, they're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Unfortunately, grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling that tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but, see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject, too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time, I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Banyu Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. Suggest going back first. Right now, I actually want to look around some more to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. So focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Banyu Shifu first. Very well. It really is that heap of scrap. Ashu must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Ashu had treated it with kindness, and look at how it repaid her. Just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. that thing's got no heart. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even... The forbidden fruit tester, poor Ashe, saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone. And her only brother. No one's heard of him in years. What is this? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their boundless hatred. It is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day, I shall explain it all to you. You return to Suibin Temple with Banyan.
My apologies. My unannounced visit has caused trouble for the people here. Oh, the blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If there are words that can ease even a bit of their pain, then it is a burden I should bear.
I understand. I won't ask further. But if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen.
Thank you.
Banyan gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon, the others return. Everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that keeps being mentioned? Some of the survivors also remember it. Seems like the array really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
You want to head back?
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Alright. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Should we head out now? Yeah, let's just do it.
You want me to completely look...
Hello? Rev 2493 at your service. You're right. Good day.
Standing by.
Pick me. I'll show you. Sokaku, I'm here. Need it all set and ready to go. I'll show you my real value this time.
I think I'm just gonna stay with these two. Because I don't have anybody that's... I should have done that. Gosh darn it. I messed up. Okay, well, let's get this ready. Let's start.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, old mining site residential area.
Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Jingming.
Oh, finally got it right? Looks like our Xiaoguang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're all right? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qing Ming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
I said tomorrow for sure, so I have to do the event main story quest today. For the other ones, obviously.
We're getting close.
Hmm.
There appears to be a barricade ahead.
Hmm.
Path's blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line. Call forwarding! Smash them! Dial 1 for complaints! Dial 2 for a chat if you spot an ethereal!
Okay, open. Something.
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart.
I just want to do it.
Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that...
Gosh darn it.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Boom! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Wise, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long. Like it went on forever. And it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring.
Okay, so no, this is not 65. This is 66. It's just that I have
the bridge, carrying
video
us.
65.
I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears,
saved on my
the sound of his heavy footsteps.
on my PS4. I recorded it. I screen recorded it.
That figure was the one who saved you in senior
So
year,
there's
right?
that.
Do you still remember who it was?
It's the same for Infinity Nikki. So it's around 50,
in moments of
56
danger, being saved,
for Infinity
even
Nikki.
in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Man, I wish there was some place that we can go. But obviously I can't go to any of these places simply because of the fact that I'm still in story
Those
mode.
floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
Okay, yes. Right? Yeah.
End this hatred!
Yeah. You hear that, right? I'm not the only one that's hearing that. I hear that as well.
There are even more of those white flowers. There we go. The more there are.
Hello, this is the end for you. Seal, break.
Annihilate!
Seems to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there, they're completely different from how I remember them.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
Okay.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banyu, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned, Banyu?
Banyu remains silent, seemingly deep in thought.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
On the surface of the stone line is covered in cracks. As Banyu gazes at its base, a stream of past memories flickers deep within his core. Vicious substance detected. Risk assessment 0%.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy.
I'm guessing that's the guy behind.
The kids can all go home for dinner.
Is their dad.
Here, this is for you.
Is the twins' dad back there. A pale wildflower suddenly wedged. A strange form spreads along the arm plate. It's the heat of a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
I'm no more core temperature fluctuations. Purge unit, type 0 command, suppress miasma at all costs, overridden. Find your core emotion module permanently activated. Mission name, rebirth. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's some crazy shit. Oh, sacrifices. More sacrifices. The gods eat up my sacrifice. And then they're gonna be like, I don't know why you the sacrifice, okay?
Is it my shift again?
Did I just... Yeah, real quickly there, I like glitched into the other side. The tears around here have pretty much been cleared out, I think. I'll take a walk by myself, see if I can find anything. Let's split up and do some exploration. Maybe we'll find something. Indeed, proceed with caution. There's a whole thing here. I know. You tell me I've been looking for like tightly closed door, but I'm kinda interested in this way. Okay. Well, I forget that I'm in story mode, and I have to resist the urge of looking like doing a type. What do you mean type? This way of descendant that you speak of from your words sounds like not just anyone can pave it. That silhouette, Shiryo? Of course, only the devout one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring some solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said, when the Creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Yi Chun. Just remember this, everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose. Perhaps they can all become the nourishment that feeds the new order. The illusion ends here. That was a vision from my brother. Seems like it's related to the last
This has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If that was a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond this door.
The way my brother spoke, it felt that feeling of briefly touching the past. What we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. And I think my brother was right. There is no concrete evidence yet, but I think my brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected.
I trust your judgment, Xiaowang. And I trust Senior Ye, too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet.
Yeah, they went through this door. This door.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, do you remember something?
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. How I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
All right, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Bangye Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned? If it's back again, then is there something off about this place?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiaoguang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction.
In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move.
I'm having a feeling that we're gonna have to fight soon, and severely underprepared, in all honesty.
Go on. Meet the monster who stood by and let death through.
It's so quiet here, it's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow,
Even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks.
Common expression shifts replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. He hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
Honestly,
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
I think a person would be thankful towards their killer if it means stopping them from turning into something worse than what they already are. So maybe with the corruption, turning into a miasma beast, or not beast, but corrupted thing. I forget what monster is what they call it.
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release, like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death.
Yeah.
There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself, can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing came to a stop, and Dylan seems lost in thought. Cinemax! Let me just tell you. And now I gotta keep chatting with my companions, and I'm guessing I have to talk to Ning Chuang? Nyan Ching? Up here? No, I'm not chatting with Ning Ching. I'm talking with Yi Xuan. Why is it still no response? If it comes to that point, then I have no choice but to. No illusion. It seems to be secretly waiting for something.
Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
What is this? Oh, great.
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never
That's
seen ones like these.
different.
Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dai-Lin and Ban Yushifu? This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar. Dial 2 for a check. Spot an ethereal. Shot for her.
Annihilate! So stubborn.
Watch out, you rat! Seal! The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students.
Take this.
Never ending.
I've got your back. Hello? This is the end for you.
Back off.
today. Forward!
Await calmly.
Easy peasy, right? Pay close attention to what I'm saying. Hello? This is the end for you!
Dylan, leave it to me. End this hatred.
His voice.
After sacrifices are defeated,
The creators call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you?
is this the same lady?
Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go
last
too
time?
once
So
you've
it's like
eaten something.
she grew up with these
Those
two.
people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live. Why?
Tragic backstory.
It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
Let's evacuate it. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And the old witch made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Ooh.
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
This is all wrong.
You say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Oh, it was your idea. do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Dylan! Dylan! Dylan.
Tragic backstory for Dylan.
Dylan!
I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dylan, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind. Tried to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyue? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity.
Nope.
Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
No, it's
There's
not.
an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further.
Yes.
Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Yes.
Xiaoguang has a point. The miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
People must look at the sealed gates and nod. Something's weird. Shit's getting weird. It's been 2 hours, almost 2 hours and a half. Let's hurry up and close this off and then go. After returning to Suiven Temple, Xiaoguan tells the mystics there what's going on there.
So you're Ye Shengguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd find something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
He just went through. I know he wouldn't betray us.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
But he did exactly that.
Xiaoguang. Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal.
In
Just call me
honesty,
Xiaoguang like before.
it's either that he dies or he gets in prison for life.
Bottom
Like,
of the abnormal miasma fluctuation.
either or
Before Shifu
at this
arrives.
point.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suibian Temple. Junior Wise, please stay with her.
Huh? Yushuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What?
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, alright?
Listening to them move together and the disciple, Shinran is left standing there, hands closely grasped together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
I understand. I always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even that Shifu personally crafted a seal of the sword, and she constantly worried that the power of the extreme sword might spiral out of control, worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yi Jiang. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only wait. It's just... With the gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like the Yishuang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Then you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Let's get ready to receive tomorrow's news in tip-top shape. Sorry, I've troubled everyone again. Let's get some rest today. And that calls for the logbook and to check. Yes, these two are done. These two will be done tomorrow. And then we can start the actual chapter 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 5. 6 technically with that. So like it's an hour each chapter. That's crazy. Not counting the 30 minutes that I like spent this whole time doing all of this. And I need to do this faith and story. I really want to get those 100, but that's for another time. I need to go to the bathroom now. Let's do a signal search while we wait. So let's go to the signal shop first, though. Anything that I can buy here? Not necessarily, anyways. Yes, please. Please give me her. I really want her. Please. All B and 1A. Thanks. That's great. Perfect. Didn't really ask for it, but thanks. Yeah. Great time, huh? I really need to pee. But I'm just like doing all of this. Skip it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. How am I not surprised that this happened this way? You know? Like, it's unsurprising in all honesty. You know? How am I not surprised is the question. Honestly, I'm just trying to get the one Yishuang at this point. Like, I really want her. But that's a story for another time. I'm gonna stop it here and come back for Infinity Nikki. But I'll stop it here, take a bathroom break, eat some food, and then come back.